welcome to our class. So here we are going to be discuss about science concepts. Yes, so today we can learn one of the new science concept which is related to our day-to-day life. Yes, so before starting our session, let me show some activities which we observe in our day-to-day life. So let me see that. Here, what is this, student? Yes, nothing but perfume. Yes, if we take perfume and if we spray the perfume, this perfume smell, those persons can observe, feel that who are outside of the room. Yes, nothing but other room. Yes, so this we will observe every day and every day our day-to-day life. And what is this, students? Incense sticks. So if you light the incense stick and if you observe the perfume of the fragrance of the incense stick, then we feel very pleasant, isn't that not? Yes, so we can observe these things in our day-to-day life. Yes, now so let me show one thing. Here we have three beakers. This beaker contain a cool water and this beaker contain hot water, and here normal water. So just this is the ink. When I pour the ink here, and when I pour ink here, let me observe that what process is going on. You can observe this. So here there are cool water, this is hot water. So in a hot water, these ink particles are moving rapidly, very fast, and here somewhat slow, and it is dissolving very quick, and here slowly dissolving. We can observe the slow dissolving here, and we can observe the very fast, already it is spreaded there. If we stir it well, then we can observe. Yes, if you stir it well, it totally dissolve in this water. If you stir, it takes some time to dissolve in the water. Yes, so we can observe these things in our day-to-day life. And so this is the normal water. If I add the salt to the normal water, it takes some time to dissolve the salt in water. Yes, so these process are called what, and why this happening, and we are observing these all things, but we don't know the what is the actual process behind of this. Yes, so let me discuss about this process today in this session. So today we are going to learn about diffusion process. So students, what do we observe here? So in the cool water, the ink particles are spreaded slowly. In hot water, ink particles spreaded very fast. Yes, we have observed in this activity. And perfume of the fragrance of the perfume and fragrance of the incense sticks we are observing in our day-to-day life. Yes, these all processes are called as diffusion. Yes, nothing but intermixing of particles of one material to another material, or spreading out of particles and mixing of particles with another particles of material or different materials called as diffusion. What is the diffusion means? Intermixing of particles of one material to another materials. So this type of process is called diffusion. So this diffusion process will take place from higher concentration area to lower concentration area. Yes, so higher concentration area means where the more particles will be present. That is called a higher concentration area. Lower concentration area means where the particles is very less. There, that is called as lower concentrated area. So now when we add the ink particles in both beakers, then ink particle is nothing but higher, it will be spread from higher concentration to lower concentration area. So then we can define that diffusion is a process or intermixing of particles which are spreading from higher concentration area to lower concentration area. Yes, so then how do we define the rate of diffusion? Yes, what is that? Rate of diffusion. So rate of diffusion depend on some factors. Rate of diffusion. So this rate of diffusion depend on the temperature, depend on the size of the particles. Yes, so if you take the salt, I took the salt and I added to the water, and I took the ink and added to this both beakers. Then size of the salt is different and size of the ink, nothing but liquids are different, solids are different. So size of the particles means depend on the size of the particles, diffusion will be less or more. Means less size, more diffusion. Means particle size will less means diffusion will be takes very fast. If particle size is more, then diffusion will be takes very slow. Yes. So rate of diffusion depend on size of particles. What is that? Size of particles. And then temperature of the material. So rate of diffusion depend on temperature. Yes. So we took the two because here cool water and here warm water, nothing but hot water. So in the hot water, the ink particles spreaded very fast. In the cool water, spreaded very slow. Means according to the temperature, diffusion will be depend. So we can say that diffusion will be depend on the temperature. And diffusion will, if we observe in condition of pressure, if we increase the pressure, then what is the diffusion? Yes, if we increase the pressure, diffusion rate will be decreased. If we temperature increase, diffusion will increase. But if we increase the pressure, then what about diffusion? Yes, diffusion will be decreased, because diffusion means intermixing of particles very fast, means very freely. But when we apply the pressure or apply the force, then we are making those particles in a small area. Then those means nothing but the particles don't have a space to move freely. Then diffusion will be not takes place. So yes, so like that we can say if the pressure is increased, diffusion will be decreased. Yes, means vice versa. If the pressure will be increased, then diffusion will be decreased. Yes, we have to be note this point. So pressure means depend on the pressure also, diffusion rate will be changed. So pressure and size of the particles and temperature and pressure and nothing but the atoms in means which type of solid or means atoms are means nothing but the atoms of the solid. Those atoms are the so liquid atoms or gaseous atom, means nothing but which type of material is that. Now I took salt here and I added the ink drops. Yes, ink is in a liquid state and salt is solid state. Means according to the state of the matter, then also diffusion is different. Yes, state of the matter. What is that? State of the matter. So let me see that state of the matter. So in which state diffusion rate is more? Yes, in gaseous state diffusion rate is more. In gaseous state diffusion will takes very rapidly. Means we have already took the example of perfume. When we spray the perfume in one room or one corner, and then in another room also we will be observe or we will feel the fragrance of the perfume. Means diffusion will be very high in the high gaseous state and diffusion is very less in solid state. Yes, so according to state of the matter, diffusion will be changed. And here this size, so rate of diffusion will be depend on some factors. Those are size of the particles and temperature and pressure and state of the matter. So according to these factors, rate of diffusion will be occur there. So I think students, you understand about this session about the rate of diffusion and activities of the diffusion process and many in our day-to-day life different situations and different activities we can observe which are related to diffusion process. Example, if we take the aquatic animals, means nothing but in rivers, in oceans, those aquatic animals are living. Means due to dissolve the oxygen in the water, those aquatic animals life is leading. Means they are living in the oceans under the water. Nothing but air, means oxygen dissolve into the water. So due to their life is leading there. Yes. So in this also means air is mixed up with many gases. So oxygen also will be present in the air. So this is nothing but one of the diffusion. Yes. So these all things we will observe in our day-to-day life, and you have to observe these all things, and you have to think that these all concepts which are related to our science subject. Yes. Students, I hope you understand this concept, and observe these all things, and try to understand these concepts, and follow these science classes. Thank you.